Welcome back class 6 students to the computer digital class. Today we are going to start chapter 6 of your Being Online book Microsoft Excel 2016. Learning Outcome. After you have studied this lesson, you will be able to start and use Excel 2016 efficiently. Know about different Excel components. Do different operations in MS Excel 2016. Microsoft Excel is a popular spreadsheet software used for storing, organizing, and manipulating data in rows and columns. In Excel, we can perform complex mathematical calculations on data. It also allows us to represent data pictorially in the form of chart. In order to understand all this in a better way, let us read this chapter. Starting MS Excel 2016. To start Excel, follow the given steps. Step 1. Type Excel in the search box next to the Start button. Step 2. Click on Excel 2016 option. Features of Excel. Let's first see the features of Excel. First, functions and formulas. Functions are the built-in formulas used for calculating percentage, interest, average, etc. in MS Excel. Formulas are mainly used for performing simple and complex calculations. Formatting features. Improve the appearance of data. Third, auto calculation. The data is automatically recalculated in the whole worksheet if any change is made in the single cell. Fourth, fast searching and instant replacing of data. 5. Entering data in series using autofill option. 6. Data can be viewed in a graphical form as charts which help to understand, analyze and compare data in an effective manner. Excel interface. You can see this is the interface of Excel 2016. The MS Excel file is referred to as a workbook in which you work and store your data. Each workbook consists of several worksheets. It is similar to page in a notebook. Worksheets are like pages and workbook is like a notebook. The Excel window that appears on the screen is called a workbook. It is assigned a temporary name, Book 1. A worksheet is a grid-like area made up of rows and columns where you enter your work with data. By default, an Excel workbook displays 3 worksheets at the bottom and the names Sheet 1, Sheet 2 and Sheet 3. We can add any number of worksheets in a workbook according to the limits of memory available on a computer. A worksheet consists of 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. Columns are represented by alphabets on the top and rows have numbers on the left side of the worksheet. Components of worksheet. Rows. Rows are horizontal lines running from top to bottom on a worksheet. They are labeled as 1, 2, 3 and so on. A worksheet consists of 10,48,576 rows. Columns. Columns are vertical lines in the worksheet. They are labeled as A, B, C, D, till Z, AA, AB, AC, dash, 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 AZ, BA, BB, BC, dash, dash, BZ, and so on. A worksheet consists of 16,384 columns. Cell. A cell is an intersection of a column and a row in a worksheet. A cell is a unit of worksheet. Each cell is denoted within a cell address. For example, A2 refers to the cell at the intersection of column A and row 2. Data is entered in a cell. A cell contains up to 32,767 characters. Active cell. The currently selected cell is known as active cell. Cell pointer. The mouse pointer changes into a square in the Excel worksheet. It is used to point to or select a cell, which is why it is known as cell pointer. Range. A range is a group of cells in a worksheet. A range can be given by specifying the address of the first and last cell of the range. Name box. Name box is located above the column heading on the left side of the window. This area displays the location of the cell pointer. Formula bar. It is a bar next to the name box that displays the contents of the current or active cell. moving around the spreadsheet. To input data in a worksheet, we have to move the cell pointer from one cell to another with the help of various keys defined in the given table. Command right arrow moves one column right, left arrow moves one column left, up arrow moves one row up, down arrow moves one row down. Page up moves the active cell highlight to first row of the spreadsheet. Page down moves the active cell highlight to the next sheet. Control plus home moves the first cell of the topmost row. Control plus end moves to the last used cell of the spreadsheet. Entering data. Create the worksheet as shown in the figure. First, open a new workbook. By default, sheet 1 is the active worksheet. Click on cell D1 and type weekly expense. Click on Merge and Center button in the Alignment group on Home tab. Click on cell A2 and type Items. Press the right arrow key. Type Monday in B2 and Tuesday in C2. Likewise, enter data in rest of the cell. Click on cell A3. Type eTables and press the Enter key. The cell pointer shift to cell A4. In this image, you can see the interface of a spreadsheet entering the data. Types of data. 3 types of data can be entered in MS Excel worksheet. They are numbers, text, formulae. Numbers. Numbers are values that consist of numerals like 0 to 9 and the characters like plus, minus and all these characters etc. are included in numeric data. They can be used in calculations. In addition to actual number, Excel also stores date and time as numbers. Text. Text data contain letters, numbers, spaces and special characters such as exclamation mark and end. Text data is not used in calculations. By default, text data is left aligned in a cell. Most often, text entries are used for worksheet headings, names, and for identifying columns of data. Formulae. A formula is a mathematical equation involving number, value, operators, and cell address used for performing calculation on worksheet. Formulae can range from basic mathematical operations to complex calculations. Formulae begin with an equal to sign. Did you know to open a workbook, click on Open option on this Office button menu or press Ctrl plus O key combination. You can save your file using Ctrl plus S key combination or click on the Office button and select Save option or select Save option on the Quick Access toolbar. Making selection in a worksheet. We often have to select a group of cells to perform various operations such as copying, moving, inserting, or deleting. The following table lists some common ways of selecting data in MS Excel. Selection. To select a single cell. Steps. Click anywhere in the cell. Selection. To select data in a cell. Steps. Double click in the cell and then select the data / part of the data as required. To select a range of adjacent cells. Click the first cell of the range and then drag to the last cell to highlight all the cells in between. To select a large range of cells, click the first cell in the range. Hold down the Shift key and then click the last cell of the range. To select non-adjacent cells or cell ranges, select the first cell or cell range, hold down the Ctrl plus key and select the second cell or range of cells. Repeat these steps to select more cells or cell ranges if needed. To select an entire row, click on the row header. To select an entire column, click on the column header. To select multiple adjacent / non-adjacent rows or columns, select the first row or column, hold down the Shift key, then click on the row / column header of the last row / column of the selection. Use the Ctrl plus key to select the non-adjacent rows / columns. To select the entire worksheet, click on the Select all buttons situated in the top or left corner of the worksheet. You can also press the Ctrl+A key to select the entire worksheet. Inserting rows, blank cell and columns. Sometimes while working on a worksheet, we need to insert a row or column in between. Inserting a row. To insert a row, following steps should be followed. Step 1. Click on the cell above which you want to enter a new row. Step 2. Click on the insert arrow located in the cells group of Home tab. Step 3. Click Insert Sheet Rows. Inserting a blank cell. To insert a blank cell, following steps should be followed. Step 1. Select the cell/cells to be shifted. Step 2. Click the insert arrow located in the cell group of Home tab. Step 3. Click the insert cells. The insert dialog box appears. Step 4. Click the direction in which you want to shift the cell or cells. Inserting a column. To insert a column, following steps should be followed. Step 1. Click on the cell on the right side of the new column. Step 2. Click the insert arrow in the cells group of the Home tab. Step 3. Select the insert sheet columns. A column is inserted to the left. Copying or moving the cell content. Moving is referred to as changing the position of the data within the same worksheet or in a different worksheet, whereas copying is referred to as copying or duplication of content available in the cell. The contents of the worksheet can be moved or copied to a different position on the same worksheet or on a different worksheet. To move or copy the cell contents, following steps should be followed. Step 1. Select the cell or range of data be moved or copied. Step 2. Click the cut button for moving the data or copy button for copying the data in the clipboard group on the Home tab. Step 3. Select the destination cell where you want to paste the data. Step 4. Select Paste button in the clipboard group on the Home tab. The selected cells are moved or copied to the new location. Resizing rows and columns. The data we enter in a cell may not fit the standard width of the column. This may happen only when we are using a large font or entering long names. So sometimes we need to adjust the row height and column width. The height of the row and the width of the column can be changed by dragging the border or by using the Format menu. Resizing a single row height. To change the height of a single row, following steps should be followed. Step 1. Place the mouse pointer at the bottom border of the row heading. Step 2. Drag the mouse pointer changes its shape to a double-headed arrow. Step 2. Drag the boundary below the row heading until the row is of the height you want. Changing the column width. To change the width of column, following steps should be followed. Step 1. Select the column. Step 2. On the Home tab, click on the drop-down arrow of the Format button from the displayed list of options. Click on Column Width. Step 3. The column width dialog box appears. Enter the desired value and click on OK. Observe the change in the width of the selected column. In this image, you can see using column width, setting column width, worksheet after changing column width. Did you know? To go to a specific cell, use Ctrl+G or press F5 function key. Type the cell reference in the reference field of Go To dialog box. Performing calculations. Excel has a powerful feature to perform calculations on the data. We can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of numbers either using formulae or using functions. Formulae are equations that perform calculations on values in our worksheet. The result of the calculation is displayed in the cell where the formula is entered. A formula consists of a combination of cell references, numbers, operators and Excel functions. In this image, you can see applying formulas. Quick recap. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet software that is used for storing, organizing and manipulating data in rows and columns. Functions are the built-in formulas used for calculating interest, average, etc. in MS Excel. The MS Excel file is referred to as a workbook in which you work and store your data. Each workbook consists of several worksheets. We can enter number, date and time, formulas and text in a cell. Moving is referred to as changing the position of the data within the same worksheet or in a different worksheet, whereas copying is referred to as copying or duplication of content available in the cell. We can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of numbers either using formulas or using functions. Moral learned. Learning Excel sharpens our skill, improves our efficiency and proficiency. Better data organization, easy work and many more. It is the need of today's market and enables us to grab many employment opportunities. Thank you class. Let's meet again in the next chapter.